Hello students, welcome back. In the previous classes, we had discussed factors of a number, and using that we found prime factorization of a number, then HCF, highest common factor. Highest common factor, that means a number that divides two or more numbers exactly. Factors of two or more number, highest factor of a two or more number that divides the numbers exactly, that is HCF. And today we need to discuss some word problems on HCF. And our first question that is, let us try 5.4, question number 5. Shobha has 25 roses and 70 gladiolus. She wants to divide them into identical bunches, leaving no flower out. The flowers will be put into the vases of a hotel's room such that room has a vase. What is the maximum number of rooms that can have the vases? A big question, but simple one. Here they gave Shobha has 25 roses and 70 gladioli. She wants to divide them into identical bunches, leaving no flower out. Here it means she need to divide without any remainder. That means she need to divide the numbers equally. And the flowers will be put into the vases of a hotel's room such that room has a vase. In a room, it must have a vase. And what is the maximum number of rooms that can have the vases? Maximum number of rooms. Here you can see two words, identical without any remainder. That means equal or same, and maximum. Here we can see two words, same and maximum. We need to divide the given two numbers, same and maximum. Where we see these words, maximum, same, or maximum, common, or highest common, from that words we got it is highest common factor of the numbers 25 and 70. Here we need to find the HCF of 25 and 70, then we got the answer. When we find the HCF of 25 and 70, then we got the answers. HCF of 25 and 70 means highest common factor that divides 25 and 70. Here we need to divide these two numbers equally, and we need to find which is the maximum number that divides these two numbers. For that we found HCF. Okay, it's clear? Here we need to find the maximum number that divides these two numbers equally without any remainder. That is the case of finding the HCF. Here we need to find the HCF of 25 and 70. So for this question we need to find the HCF of 25 and 70. That is equal to, how will you find HCF of two numbers? We use the method prime factorization. We need to find the prime factorization of 25 and 70. First we need to find the prime factorization of 25, then find 70. For that, prime factorization of 25, 5 into 5 is 25. So the prime factorization of 25 is 5 into 5, and 70, prime factorization of 70. We can divide 70 with 2, it is divisible by 2, so we divide with 2. We got 70 divided by 2, that is 35. Half of 70, that is 35. 35 divided by 2 is possible? No. Then we check it is divisible by 3 or not. Yes, it is. No. 5 plus 3 is 8. It is not divisible by 3. Then we move to the next prime number, that is 5. It is possible? Yes. Once place digit is 5 or 0, then it is divisible by 5. So it is divisible by 5. 5 into which number is 35? 7. 1. So the prime factorization for 75 is 2 into 5 into 7. From these two prime factorization we got 5 as the common factor of these two numbers, and if we take the pair of two numbers, 1 from that, take 1 from each pair. So we got 5. So the maximum number of rooms that can have the bases is equal to 5. That means she can place bases in 5 rows. Once more I will tell. Here in the question they gave Shobha has 25 roses and 70 gladioli, and she need to divide that equally without any remainder, and she need to place that into rooms. For that we need to find the HCF of the given numbers 25 and 70. Here we need to divide the numbers equally and the maximum and place that in the maximum. So always remember these two words, maximum and equal. In a question we need to divide the given numbers into equally and place that into maximum and maximum and equal. The two words, highest common factor, common, equal or same, we can say equal, same, etc. Highest or greatest, largest, or which is the highest possible. That terms we can use for high, the maximum, highest, maximum, larger, bigger, that all represent HCF. Maximum, common, highest, equal, maximum, equal, highest, common. That bit always remember. Okay. So here we need to find the HCF of 25 and 70. For that, first we need to find the prime factor. We use the prime factorization method. First we need to find the prime factorization of 25, that is 5 into 5, and then we find the prime factorization of 70, that is 2 into 5 into 7. From that, take the common factors. Here 5 is the only common factor, and yes, we take as a pair, take one from one each pair, and we got 5. Here this as a pair, and we take one from that. So we got HCF of 25 and 70 is 5. Other numbers not taking. So the HCF of 75 and 70, that is 5. So maximum number of rooms equal to 5. Once more I will tell. Remember the names. Identical, equal, same. If you want to divide that into same, identical, equal, without any remainder, and maximum number, highest number, which is the highest number, which is the maximum number, which is the larger number, possibilities, larger possibility, higher possibility. Okay. And the next question, question number 6. Let us try 5.4. Rohit has 2 pieces of ribbon. One is 20 centimeter long and the other one is 65 centimeter long. That's a given thing. He wants to cut them into smaller pieces of equal length. He needs to cut them into smaller pieces of equal length for a craft project in such a way that no piece of ribbon is left. Without any remainder, he needs to cut that into smaller pieces of equal length. What is the maximum length of a piece he can cut? We need to find the maximum length of a piece. What is the maximum length? He need to cut 2 wires or ribbon into smaller pieces. Those pieces are equal, and we need to find what is the maximum length of the piece. This length. What is the maximum length? Here we can see 2 words, equal and maximum. We need to find the maximum. It's give he divides that into smaller of equal pieces. Already given. Smaller pieces of equal length. That's one sense. Smaller pieces of equal length for a craft project in such a way that no piece of ribbon is left. That means he divide that equally without any remainder. Equal means we didn't get any remainder, and we need to find the maximum length. For that we use highest common factor. We need to find the highest common factor. Here we need to find the maximum length. That means highest common factor. For that we need to find HCF of 20 and 65. For that, find the prime factorization of 20 and 65. That is equal to 20 is divisible by 2, 10. Again 10 divided by 2, 5. 5 into 5 is 5 into 1 is 5. Prime factorization of 20 is 2 into 5. And prime factorization of 65, we need to find the prime factorization for 65. 65. We can't divide this with 2 and 3 is possible. No, 6 plus 5 is 11. So we can't divide that with 3. 5. 5 is possible because 5 is in one's place. 65 divided by 5. 65 divided by 5 is 5 ones are 5. When we subtract 5 from 6, we got 15. 5 threes are 15. So when we divide 65 with 5, then we got 13. 13 is a prime number. 13 into 1. So the prime factorization for 65 is 5 into 13. 5 into 13. Prime factorization for 65 is 5 into 13. From these two numbers, which is the common number? Yes, 5 is the common number. So take it as a pair and take 1 from each pair. So the HCF of 20 and 65 is 5. That means the maximum length of a piece, that is equal to 5 centimeter. Maximum length is equal to 5 centimeter. Once more I will tell. Here the question, they gave Rohit has 2 pieces of ribbon. One is 20 centimeter long and the other one is 65 centimeter long. He wants to cut them into smaller pieces of equal length for a craft project such a way that no pieces of ribbon is left. Here in the question they gave, he need to divide that into equally. He need to divide equal parts into equal parts, and we need to find the maximum length. Question they gave, it is equal, he need to cut that into equal parts, and we need to find the maximum. Equal and maximum, the term we used for finding the HCF. Here we need to find the maximum length, the highest common factor of 20 and 65. For that we use prime factorization method. Prime factorization of 20 is 2 into 2 into 5, and the prime factorization for 65 is 5 into 30. And how will you find the HCF? Take the common factor from each numbers. Here 5 is the common factor. If you consider it as a pair, then take one number from each pair. Here 5, you take 5. So the maximum length is 5 centimeter. And question number 6 and question number 8, let us try 5.4. Question number 6 and question number 8, that are where problems. You must do it in your notebook, or write all these two questions in your notebook. And remember, if it is equal and we need to find the maximum, then use HCF. Equal and maximum, highest common factor, larger, higher, bigger. Okay, maximum. For finding the maximum, higher, equal, maximum, higher, larger or biggest. In these cases we found HCF. For finding the HCF of a number, first we need to find the prime factorization of the given numbers, then take the common factor. Okay, today's class is over. See you in the next class. Thank you.